Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Boldly Going. It is I, Merlin, sometimes known as Joe. Got the film fanatics here with me. I got Dan here.
Hey.
I got Justin over here.
Howdy.
And we're going to go back to The Next Generation because it's great in season 1. And we're going to...
Is it really?
Well, I'm going to find out today if there's something new. We're going to talk about Angel 1, which involves some comments about sexism, which, Star Trek knows so much about.
Well, not just sexism, Joe, but apartheid as well.
Oh, my. This is some intense stuff. Tell us about it.
Yes. I get the honor this week. So, the Enterprise and company are once again trying to rescue a bunch of people that are on this planet, Angel 1, which has a gender reversal. Women are in dominant roles and men are servants and secretaries.
With their little shirts on.
Yes.
Yeah,
have
true.
exposed shirts.
Which Riker has to wear. That's where all the
I can't unsee.
That's where all the hair was for the
Yeah,
beard,
it's
by the
really
way.
gross.
On the chest hair. He put it on
horrifying on
it.
so many levels.
That was gross.
Can we please get the beard, Joe? Can we please get the beard?
That's where it goes, man. The transfer. This next season.
Yeah.
That's where he gets the power.
Wait, so the beard actually comes in season 2?
If I remember correctly, yeah.
Okay. So, the Enterprise crew beams down. Things seem a little out of order. They're not exactly giving them straightforward answers about all this stuff, often answering with good question. And then it turns out that the men of the Enterprise have contracted a deadly virus that can by no means be directed to any sort of political attribute at that point in time. Mm-hmm. And from there, it just gets worse and worse. There's been a lot of parallels to this episode with Code of Honor, which was also a pretty reviled Next Generation episode.
It's true.
Here's where I feel like Code of Honor seems like it was kind of unintentionally racist. Like the idea was interesting, but the execution was really, really bad. Mm-hmm. This just seems like a really, really sexist idea that just gets more and more sexist as it goes along. And what's worse is if you read it up on it, everybody on board seemed to realize this was unbelievably sexist, and nobody seemed to think like, okay, how do we solve this? How do we try to avoid it? It's like watching a train wreck. It's a complete and utter disturbing mess, but you also can't really look away. It might be the best bad Trek episode we've seen.
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't even want to say it's so bad it's good. It's just so bad it's bad.
It's pretty bad.
Wesley, fortunately, only gets one scene.
Snow scene.
No, and quite possibly the most pointless dramatic beat in the entire...
Very dumb.
Dan makes an anti-Wesley statement. Oh my gosh.
No, see, I'm fair about Wesley. I know when he's good and I know when he's bad. You just hate him all the time, so that's the difference. I'm not saying Wesley's my favorite character of all time. He has plenty of flaws.
The sweater.
Fair.
The sweater,
Yes,
I really... It's one of his biggest flaws, actually.
Kill it with fire.
It's one of his biggest flaws, for sure.
No. I mean, the one episode where the Traveler shows up, I actually really liked Wesley, if you can believe that. But that was a long time ago. Mm-hmm. In a otherwise fairly problematic episode, but...
I thought he was going to say Galaxy Far, Far Away.
Oh, well, you're not
Oh,
incorrect.
come
that's
on.
different.
I'm not that mean. This is a Trek podcast. I gotta be fair.
Oh, no.
But no, this is just a complete mess of an episode. I will still say my big fat Troy wedding is still by far the worst of the worst for season 1, but this is another easy F.
Well, now I want to hear Dan's perspective.
I will watch Troy's Wedding 20 times in a row before I watch this piece of garbage. This is the worst Trek that we've seen. I'm not sure what you mean by the best bad episode.
That would be like
it's...
Best bad episode I think of is like a Charlie X. Like something that's...
funny.
Watchable.
But
also terrible.
Like I said, it's a train wreck, but like every...
No, I could look away as soon as that shirt opened. Nope, I looked away. I had no problem looking away for that.
Well, that was horrifying, but...
Yes. No, this episode is just bad on every level. There's no I can't look away. I'll look away. It sucks. There's nothing good about this episode. The themes that they're trying to explore are a joke.
Truly.
Riker and the women is just stupid, and the shirt is stupid.
It's painful.
And the snow bit. Oh, we just came in from the snow. Like, okay, bye now.
I was going to say, run
That
along,
was
children.
pointless. The virus thing was so annoying and dumb and purposeless. I guess they just needed to fill time because the A story wasn't good enough. No, it's certainly an F. It's by far the worst Trek we've seen.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you guys felt that way because this episode's pretty bad.
It's awful.
It's excruciatingly bad. I would still say, for Trek fans, it needs to be watched at least once. Because sometimes you need to see how bad it truly gets.
I can't believe you like Troy's Wedding less than those.
Because Troy's Wedding felt like a bad romantic comedy. This at least felt like Trek.
He's not wrong. We just kind of Trek-ish.
Yeah, I guess in the Trek camp it's more of a Trek show, but like...
You're not wrong.
it's just
but
desecrating Trek, though.
It's
well,
pretty,
no argument there.
It's pretty terrible. I mean, the reverse sexism thing with
so bad.
the women that are covered in the open vested, the terrible. You're right. The B plot with the virus is just hammed in there because it's like literally it's just like this is a leftover episode because they got cramped.
We're so
time.
deep.
Yeah,
so deep. And the snow thing is terrible. The little hollow thing.
Fortunately, it only shows up twice.
But it's so annoyingly like forced in there.
Oh,
it stands out like
it's straight up shoehorn.
Yeah.
Sort of thumb for sure. Yeah, I mean, and this episode is just boring too. It's just like you can't get engaged in anything because none of the story has enough really there to keep you invested for very long.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't. It's terrible. It's not fun to look at all. And
I mean, for me, there was such a I can't believe this is happening effect to it.
I just think it's something you want to turn off. But you are right though. Even the performances, you can tell nobody's at their best because it's just how can you act around this? It's just preposterous.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's an F for me big time. I think this episode's terrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
One of the worst. Now you've seen obviously way more Trek than we have. One of the worst of all of the Trek.
I mean, it's one of the ones that I forgot about. Like
Okay.
that's the thing. So I guess that means it's one of the worst. Like because it's pretty bad. Going back and watching it again, and I don't watch that much season 1 Next Gen, and I'll go back to it because
Good reason.
it's kind of one of those things that's hard to believe like that Next Gen got past this point because I'm surprised it got another season after like some of these
People were
episodes.
starved for sci-fi
I guess so.
on the
Plus
4 channels they
Trek-
had at
Next-
the time.
Trek Brand Association. So
And that's true, and it was at the height, but I think that they got lucky because of the Trek branding at the time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just...
Well, don't forget, 4 had just come out.
yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
So I mean,
It's the
everybody,
hype.
Trek was
It was big.
again.
But, we're getting close to the end of season 1, though, so there should be some relevant episodes.
there's got to be another. What was it? The Big Goodbye or something like that.
Yeah, something fun. Like I said.
But they got to be better than that.
So you admit that Data Lore is significantly better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because
Hey, Spiner's trying in Data Lore.
At least there was something
You
to
know.
go off of in Data Lore.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to subject you guys to this because, like, literally, when I go through some of these episodes, I don't remember them all, and I sure as hell don't remember I don't watch season 1 next gen.
Right.
I just don't. It's terrible. At most, I mean,
There's
I'm sorry.
bad Trek. It needs to be watched.
It does, but it's just kind of unfortunate that I guess a lot of people. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't know about it, Dan, because you liked it so much. You forgot that you didn't know that the first season or 2 were that rough.
I really never watched them like in order. I mean, my dad literally had VHS upon VHS of them, so I never knew what season they were in, unless Whoopi was in it. Then I knew it was like mid to later. But other than that, yeah, I just whatever.
So you think worst Trek ever? What you don't think so, though, Justin? You think there's worst?
No, he
Trek?
thinks Troy is worse.
Is that still the worst of Troy? Or?
Well, like I said, I think this at least feels like Trek. It's still equally. I mean, it still has that "what the heck did I just watch" effect to it. Mm-hmm. But my Big Fat Troy Wedding just felt like, here's romantic comedy in space.
Well, to be
I
fair,
like meeting people's family.
To be fair, Trek can do anything. They've done romantic comedies in space, and it can still be Trek. Whether or not you think it was done well, it's up to your opinion, I guess. But they can do romance and comedies, and they try a lot of things. There's a lot of episodes and a lot of shows. So, A lot of
They
different
can't all be
strains.
viruses, Justin.
No, we've seen
No,
that.
but we've seen quite a few.
We've seen that
That's
plenty
one.
already.
That's one of the Trek
Oh
staples.
my god, make it stop.
Oh, there'll be many more viruses. But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about this wonderful gem.
No, it was terrible.
Gem of a next gen. And
Bad.
The
Anyways.
worst of the worst, I say.
Dan really hates it, but
Hate it.
hopefully DS9 will be better.
Yeah, usually is.
All right, well, I'll say goodbye. You guys say goodbye too.
See ya.
Till next time.